Hi guys, it's me again. Wondering why I'm doing again? Because I had some time. So anyway, before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. I get it. I just done my psychic journey, share with you guys. Now I want to talk about why are we afraid of ghosts? Did you realize we are all afraid of ghosts? We all are, right? Because every time you look at the TV, you look at movie or things like that, ghosts has, they can kill you, they can haunt you, they can scare you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Do you realize what it is? Like the feeling of there's nothing we cannot do about it. Therefore, we continue being scared of them, right? And year after year, we continue giving them a lot of power. I'm not just saying you, me too, because, I had extra bonus than you. I always see ghosts. So, if I was told there's nothing I can do about them, guess what? Kids would believe there's nothing I can do about them. So the longest time by seeing the ghosts, I always believe they are intangible. I couldn't grab them, and then I couldn't touch them. I couldn't fight them. Not like the girl, right? If a girl come on and provoke a fight with me, I say, hey, come on, let's go on. But when it's a ghost, you're thinking, I cannot even punch you, in the movie, they will always punch through, right? It feel like they have such a inhuman superpower, like we human, is so incapable to defeat them. So therefore, what do we do every time we see ghosts? We, pee our pen or shake our pen or whatever it is. We just all freaking out, right? So it's not until later I actually figured out a way to deal with them. I actually figure out a way to fight with them. I, can, whatever you call physical fight with them, or, find a way to cope with them. All of a sudden, I realize how that fear in me slowly disappear off me. By each step, I find out how I can cope with ghosts, the less fear I have toward them. So why am I talking about this? Why am I talking about ghosts? Because you're going to tell me, I don't see ghosts. I'm not afraid of them. And, they do me no harm. I don't care, right? You can say whatever you want to say. But why do I talk about this? There's a reason for that. A lot of time in our life, we realize we give a lot of power to things that is intangible. Intangible mean we are afraid of height. Can you grab the height? No. Really, but we are afraid of them. We are very afraid of what people say about us. Really, you think about it. They are like ghosts. You really think they can hurt you, but they really can't, right? So it's the same thing. Ghosts is just an example to give it to you. It's very intangible. A lot of people, a lot of us don't even see them, sense them, feel them, or touch them, but we are so scared of them, right? Ghosts, for me, is just a representation, like basically a substitute to a lot of things in our life that we do not see. But we give them power. We give them so much power to control our life. Why? Because we do not find solution for them. We don't find any solution, that we don't know how to cope with them. So therefore, we just continue being scared of them. So guess what? You will only continue to be scared of them no matter how long you are scared of them, right? You can only stop being scared of something when you decide to find a solution for it, no matter what solution that is. If that is too vague for you, I'm going to give you something even more realistic, close to your life, right? Like you will maybe have the same idea. When I was young, I don't know how to fix the drywall. I don't know how the house renovation work, right? I used to be very scared to put a hole on the wall. I get it. Not many of you are like this, but me, Libra have a really weird sense. We just don't want to make it look so ugly, right? We have this perfection. The wall had to be perfect. So unless I'm very certain, that picture is there for good, otherwise I don't want to punch a hole, because once I remove it, that hole's going to bug me. I get it. It's not going to bug you. It's going to bug me, right? So when I was younger, before I know about house renovation things, I was very afraid to damage the house. I'm afraid to paint the house. I'm afraid to do the thing because every time people say, oh, want to punch your home, don't do that, I'm freaking out, right? It's not until later on when we bought my own house, and then there's so much things that we have to do to fix this house, for me to realize how simple it is for me to fix a hole on the wall. Like really, drywall putt. And I get it. Those people who already been there, done, they're gonna tell you, duh, just drywall putt, right? I get it. Nowadays, when I deal with hole, even the hole as big as my fist, I'm not freaking out because I actually know how to fix that. So same thing, a lot of you may have the same feeling. Have you ever had a very polished floor? Like wood floor is so nice, polished, and then you're just so scared to scratch it. You're so afraid to make a dent of it. You know what I mean? So a lot of time when your family try to move something or something, like, oh, don't, no, don't do that. Oh, no, because you're so worried you're gonna create a scratch and it's gonna ruin that very nice polished floor that you have, right? You're gonna have a dent. It's gonna drive you crazy, right? Do you know there's actually a very easy way to restore the floor? Really, I'm not here to say, yeah, just go crazy, just continue making a dent. But if making a dent, living your life require you make a dent, and go ahead, because for me, I think living a life is more important, right? But it's not until I used to live tiptoe. I don't know. My head is questioning. I changed my house from carpet or tile to this beautiful flooring, and all I'm doing is tiptoeing. Like, why? Why am I doing this to myself, right? It's not until I figured out a solution. Is there a way to fix a floor if it got scratchy? If it happened, what can I do to fix it, right? Then I realized I can finally let it go. I can let it go. Not that I'm going to live a restless life, like reckless life, but, I can let it go. If there's a scratch on the floor, I'm not going to be, oh my God, it's the end of the world. I actually know how to fix it, okay? So it's through so many things in life, I start to realize one thing, and it's a very simple thing for you all. If you have something you are afraid in your life, whether it's tangible or intangible, instead of continuously being scared of it and have that scare like control your life, like you cannot be fully of your life, the best solution to it is find out what the solution is. You know what? Find out what the solution is. If you are afraid of ghosts, then find out how can you cope with the ghost. If you're worried there's a scratch on the floor, then figure out how can you mend the floor. If you are afraid of height, right? Me too was afraid of height. Come on, even worse. I was afraid when the guests go to eat and the light goes on, I actually couldn't breathe. Even that, you know what I mean? Find out a solution to that, no matter what solution it is. But continuously ignore your problem and then pretend it's not there, and then allow your fear to control your life. I'm here to tell you, it is never the solution for it, right? In order to make you no longer fear of something and take back your control, right, is to find out solution of the things that you fear the most, okay? If it interfere your life, of course, if you can be afraid of, I can be afraid of height, but do I really have to challenge myself to do skydive? Really, guys, really listen to me. I'm not telling you to go extreme, really. If you feel like you have to go skydive once in your life, then go ahead. But if you're the people like me, no, I just don't want it. I just don't want this fear to stop me from going for a hike and things like that. Then don't set skydive as your goal, okay? Just work it a little bit, figure out a solution, look for something safe, right? One thing I say to a kid who is very scared of height, not height, escalator, just very afraid of the escalator, right? This is what I say to him, and then you guys may probably take it on as well. I say, when the fear presents itself to you, look around. there's always at least 3 things that can keep you safe. And you need to divert your fear to focusing on those 3 things that make you safe. So what I did to that kid is now start naming it. Start naming it. So at the beginning, he didn't know how to do until he started saying, well, the handle really made me feel safe. I said, great, that's 1 thing. Second thing, he said, well, you made me feel safe. I said, that's good, that's 2 things. Because understand, when every fear presents itself to you, you always have at least 3 to 5 things around that fear that will make you safe. So if you don't know how to do it, guys, do exactly the same exercise as this little boy. Because it takes about 3 months, but eventually he noticed the safe thing before he noticed the things that make him scared. So eventually he start overcome that fear that's within him. So anyway, just a little talk with you. Since we're talking about ghosts, I thought, we might well just talk about this. So again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on my Facebook or subscribe my YouTube channel or my website at ruowen.com. Till then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.